they are not, telling what they are saying? Do you not think they're not together?
They are speaking different tongues. Yes. What we are hearing from the camp of Colonel Musa and the Bianca are quite different two things. So what I'm trying to say is that Christopher Musa has not gotten himself well. I'm an Igbo man. It's like Christopher Musa is sick. He's not carrying his official duty the way it should be. He's trying to oppress, marginalize, and castigate the Igbos the more. Because Samuel Ekpa is from southeastern Nigeria, he is doing it, saying things that will be causing fears among the indigenous people of Igbo land. Listen and listen good. Bianca Ono recently has not gotten herself. My question now is, on social media, is Colonel Musa the husband of Bianca Ono? Is Tinubu lately marrying Bianca Ono? Has Bianca Ono become a wife to Akpabio, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State? What is wrong with Ojukwu's wife? I cannot tell. You know what? Listen and listen good. The kind of reports they are bringing out to people is highly misguided. Highly misguiding. It is not an information that one could buy into to make use of it. Actually, to echo out facts. They are just saying two different things to intimidate the Igbos. But of course, we know that Finland is a nation that hosted the declaration of Biafra last year. 29th November, 2nd December. And there's nothing Nigerian nation could do about it. See, Christopher Musa would not have gone to Finland because actually no evidence to prove that Christopher Musa was in Finland with Bianca. I told you they went both different ways. Why? Finland is a country that respects the law. They actually invited Christopher Musa to answer at the ICC the kind of crime against humanity Nigerian military committed against the Igbo youth, Igbo nation. Christopher Musa dodged that invitation. He could not grace the invitation. Do you know what? He keeps on avoiding ICC, International Criminal Court invitation. And today, he's singing another music to the Igbo nation to intimidate the youths over there. Nigeria and Finland are not enjoying extradition treaty or pacts. It is not tenable. It is not obtainable. It can never, ever be possible. I know most educated indigenous people of Igbo land know. So that's why people like us, I don't forget, because I know that my brother Simon Ekpa is an Igbo man, is my brother. Though he's from my boy state, he's my brother. He's fighting for me, fighting for my people, fighting for farmers, fighting for Enugu, Anambra people, and so on and so forth. That's why he's so resilient, making sure that any Fulani that rears his animal on the farmland of Ndibo, the cow, the Fulani man, they must answer to that kind of crime. It's a crime against humanity that one should go and clear a bush and cultivate his farmland with all the croppings, maybe in a monocropping, maybe in a mixed cropping, or whatever farm system he adopts. At the end of the day, the Fulani will come along with their animals, graze on those crops. Useless Fulani people that have never gone to school. These are Fulani Janjawis that are busy buying unaliving Nigerians in their various farmlands. And nobody has been able to bring one of them and call them to order. Bring them to justice for where? The 2 Romani men that actually fight those hunters, bloody terrorists called hunters, they were sentenced to death. About to do that in the court of law. And I'm telling you that those Romani people, you see, very soon they will turn out to become Igbo. Because when it happened to Igbos, everybody will know that we are warriors. They will never go anywhere. Those people they are caught with guns are terrorists. And instead of sentencing those people and their kinsmen to death, they are sentencing Oromi people that are actually fighting to defend the Oromi community. Many impossible injustice going on in Nigeria. The way it can never be, done in any other part of the world. Why? Nigerians are answering to the Fulani Janjawis, the wanderers, the nomadic, the bloody war lovers are the Fulanis from Senegal, from Gambia, from Sudan, from Chad, from anywhere all over in Africa. aligning with the Fulani local one in Nigeria, unaliving Hausa people, disaliving them in their large numbers. Attorney General of Federation is there, is not doing anything. Colonel Musa is there, just signing out money and out, signing out in our taxpayers' fund, galvating all over where? Europe, enjoying themselves. I am asking, Colonel Musa, you actually claim to have gone to Finland. Are you sure? With Ojukwu's widow. Are you her husband? God will question you. That commandeered those military officers and the order. So they are following everything within the avenue of the Finnish law. That's constitution. There's nothing wrong, curtailing Simon Ekpa's movement in Finland.
Okay, for what we can see, we've seen the recent killings here in Nigeria, most importantly in the Middle Belt and the Southeast. Do you not think Simon Ekpa Council should be using this as
example,
as evidence against Nigeria in court in June?
You know what, my brother, listen, you are going far. Do you know the people I say you are going too far? You are talking about Mid Belt, that's Plateau State. You are talking about Benue State, where Governor Alia allow his people to be killed by Fulanis, necessarily. But I'm talking about what actually transpired. Bloody one at Idagu community, Enugu State, at Enugu Ezike, Enugu State, at Ihalumona, Enugu State, at Uzowane, Enugu State, where hundreds were killed, and they are Igbos. These are people where Simon Ekpa was working hard to protect, and because of his incarceration, those people were exposed to insecurity. Security over there is too porous now, and out of that porosity, the Igbos are dying in their large number recently. I'm telling you that Finland is watching. Indigenous people of Biafra government in exile are taking records of all those killings, even video recording everything. So come what may, Simon Ekpa is free. Nobody could jail him, and Nigerian government will be shocked with the result of what will transpire later, what is going to happen later in Finland, because Simon Ekpa will be free to at least start his agitation for Biafra.
Okay. And lastly, do you think the likes of Bianca, Peter Umba, because we saw them put Opus Odima at Anambra when President Tinubu visited Anambra, do you think they will be regretting the action? We've seen Opus Odima come out to apologize that the IPOB are not the one, most importantly, killing there in the Southeast. Do you think that the likes of Bianca, with this recent update by the AGF, do you think that she will be feeling conscience will be judging her?
Shame upon shame. Igbo na ekwanu, Igbophobia. Igbo na ekwanu, Igbophobia. Clear conscience that fears no accusation is not what is worrying Hope Uzodinma. Too much blood. Too much blood letting, too much blood. Too much genocide, too much blood. Manslaughter, which is first degree murder. Yes, case. Anywhere in America, anywhere in the world, is what Hope Uzodinma has committed. Various times since inception of his government in Imo State. So what am I trying to say? Whether he regrets, whether he does not, I'm telling you that Igbo, we have our own justice. On that land, contraction called Biafra land, there's a way God of Abraham works for us. And we actually trust in him, beckon on him. And it is a question of word that will come out from our mouth. The elderlies, the elders, the people that actually listen to God and talk to God with kola nut, which is Igbo tradition, has actually spoken. And God of Abraham has taken action. Later in the day, Peter Mba, Hope Uzodinma, and Charles Soludo, the wrath of God of Israel is coming down on them. I want to talk the whole world that when you mention Israel, you talk about the Jews. And when you talk about the Jews, you talk about the black Jews, you are talking about Igbo people. So what I'm trying to say is that they are going to be shocked. I mean the whole earth. The rate at which God will take his action against the bloody offenders in the southeastern Nigeria. Who are the offenders? People that initiated the bloody Ebubago security outfit that killed over how many youths that went to marriage ceremony in Imo State? They shot all of them. The nemesis, the action of God of Abiame, God of Israel, will spell it out on how Uzodinma, over the years, spy and pie, unalive and disalive many youths in his own community, even to the level that a holy consort was killed. The strongest Biafran soldier in the recent time. Yes, Ikonso, he left all his business in Southern Africa to come and defend Igbo land. Ebubedike one of Igbo land was actually killed by Fulani soldiers. I'm telling you that time shall come when nemesis will begin to walk and people will wonder, who is the father of this girl, this boy? They will actually be pointing hands at the offenders, their families and their houses, where it shall be overgrown by thorns and bushes because of evil the fathers have done, which has now translated into severe castigation or penalty on their children. Opus Odema and all his camps in the southeastern Nigeria, Peter Mba is not left out. They will actually feel the punishment. Nemesis is coming. It must actually come.
Presumed arrest. Simon Ekpa has not done anything illegal except fighting for our freedom. Yes. Yes.
In a dramatic turn of events,
Our mama, although the hometown of Hope Uzodinma, God will answer you. Colonel Kisova Musa, you just answer Christian name for nothing. Islamization process that is going on will never catch up with Igbo man. When you retire or you can be in this government, we will show you the reason why we're Igbos. Nobody will Islamize Igbo land. Fulani that are grazing our farmland will actually meet their Waterloo. Killing our people in our farmland, they will actually meet their Waterloo. So all this misinformation, misinforming Nigerian public that Simon Ekpa will be extradited, you are telling lies. You are a liar. It has never been.
Okay,
it has never been.
But now the AGF said,
and it can never be.
But the AGF have come out to say, he said action that after the trial, that's when if he doesn't favor them from what he's saying, that they will take further action. But a lot of people have come out and said that what did Simon Ekpa do wrong? Is it because he was fighting for the liberation and what? Fighting against the Fulani? Is that why they still maintain that Ekpa was spying people and declared him a terrorist?
What Ekpa is doing is highly welcome by the Igbos because police, the military, they could not curtail the excesses, bloody one, of the Fulanis in the farmland in the southeast. Then Ekpa, in conjunction with ESN, they are securing our farmland, making sure that no farmer, no Igbo man is killed unnecessarily by the Fulani herders who are rearing their animals across the whole southeast. Because he's doing his job well, Christopher Musa is not happy. They are antagonizing against ESN because ESN is doing their job well. They are antagonizing, ganging up unnecessarily against Simon Ekpa because he's doing his job well. ESN, when you mention it, the whole Fulani herders, killers began to chiver. In the past, they began to chiver. Presently, they chiver as well. They are chivering now. They begin to chiver when you mention Ekpa now because Ekpa is very, very diligent in all his security doings or activities in the Igbo land to secure southeastern region. Ekpa is doing well using the ESN. So that's why they are not happy. And even Ekpa has failed. Igbo man will be falling on daily basis in their large numbers. Christopher Ekpa will be rejoicing. Buhari will be very happy. El-Rufai will be celebrating. And let me tell you, the Fulanis are not succeeding anymore. Because once they come out, the ESN are everywhere in the farmland. They are our forest guard. They are the one that can do the job well. The one initiated by Anambra State Governor, Ebonyi State Governor, Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, all of them are but feeble vigilantes. So weak, they could not perform. That's why they are not happy with ESN. ESN is excellent till tomorrow. And Fulanis, listen and listen good. If you keep on your bloody activities in Benue State, in Plateau State, you can't do it in Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Abia State, Imo State. Everywhere you can't do it. Why? ESN, they are more superior than you. And that is what is paining most of your brothers in the military and the police. Because they are seeing Simon Ekpa falling him back in defense of his people called the Igbo man. That's why they are leveling all manners of allegation on his head, hoping that Finland will crucify him. No, sorry, it is too late. Finland will actually tamper justice the way it should be. They will promote justice the way it should be. They will actually adjudicate, let me tell you, judge it the way it should be. Finland can never be like Federal Republic of what? And Nigeria, Animal Kingdom. Listen, they are not giving us justice here at all. Finland will give Simon Ekpa justice. They actually know that that man is defending his tribe in Biafra land. Anybody that's not happy with that could climb high tension and hug it.
Okay, but for what we can see, why do you think that the Finnish government, some will call it betrayal, at the same time we betrayal, because we know that Finland to fought for their own independence, fought Russia for their independence. Why do you think that it was like they had to, arrest or detain Simon Ekpa at the time when they even when they agree for the Biafra declaration to go on there in Finland?
They don't anyway, because you see that some things went wrong. There's this diplomatic ties between Finland and Nigeria, and the kind of consular role both countries play now is what is delaying Simon Ekpa from coming out. Ekpa actually is fighting for Igbo man, his country, but he didn't make his roles open or clear to the government of that country. So that's why Ekpa's activities in Igbo land look so strange to them. But actually they have investigated and gone deep and deeper into it, and actually found out that he was fighting in defense, to defend his people, to defend his community, to defend his tribe. So that's why I tell you that nothing. People that are writing on social media, they are the Western media, they are trying to intimidate the Igbos for people to be.
Okay, there's a alleged video where I saw on the internet, Graceland TV. A video was played where a Fulani senator was proposing for what? For the will I call it extradition, or the arrest or the sending of the 16 people that killed or lynched the 16 hunters there in Odo State to the northern part of Kano State, to be precise, for what? For justice. But do you think that Edo governor should be doing this? Should he be sending them down to the northern part of Nigeria, when even the northerners by Edo or the southeastern or the middle belt in north, are they sent to where they are being killed? Do you think that is the right thing to do? Do you think that they should kill them?
Okay, thank you so much. That's why I'm telling you that the archaic Fulani Janjaweeds are at it again. They are the one that is coming up with all this Middle Ages proposal of extraditing people that actually fought for their tribe, fought for the interests of their community, for their extradition into North. Extradition into North. My question now is that, do we operate such system of government whereby there is no law? Do we operate such system of the government whereby we don't imbibe, we don't follow the constitution again? Do we operate such system of government that contravene its constitution or constitutionalities? That's why I'm telling you that the Fulani Janjaweeds are archaic people who prefer us, instead of living in an advanced society, an advanced era, age, they should at least refer us backward to middle age, years of 10, 11, 12, 13 centuries. Imagine. AD. You see it? Where you committed crime or offense, if actually those Oromil people committed crime, because I believe they did not commit crime, is where you should try them in the court of law. You don't take them away from that jurisdiction to a strange or foreign jurisdiction where the crime was not actually perpetrated. So that's why anytime I say Fulanis are people that are believe in superstition, people that are believe in atheism, people whose their tradition are outdated, back to prehistorical time. People are just looking at me, maybe laughing that I don't know what I'm saying. I don't only speak English, I'm speaking the fact. You don't take these people away from the vicinity, the environment where the crime or whatsoever, if possible, that it is a crime, was perpetrated. You try them in that region, you try them in that domain, try them in that, legal jurisdiction. And again, let me tell you, The killings going on in Southeast, the killings going on in the Mid-Belt, the Fulanis are still on the top, prevailing on the farmers, prevailing on the locals. No Fulani has been killed the way the Fulanis are killing Nigerians. So tell me the reason why those thieves with lethal weapons that were rounded up in Edo State, their matter should be quite different from terrorists that were murdering people in Benue State. Dr. Alia Aja-Ozuzu, Nodia Nezuzueli, he cannot do the right thing. Tell me why David Jalong and Mofang in Plateau State, they could not actually rise to their feet and say enough is enough to Fulani Janjaweeds, that any Fulani with cow in the Mid-Belt will be pied. Unalive is alive. Why? Are they not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of that state? Are they not the governors? Why are they sleepy? Why are they this weak and frail? Fulani is having upper hand today over the Mid-Belters because of the kind of leaders they have over there. They don't have resilient leaders. They don't have courageous leaders. That's why they use the blood of the innocent in that land to do sacrifice. I'm telling you that it is not legal for the people in Uromi to be taken to Abuja or Kano or Kaduna for trial. It is illegal. It is a travesty of Nigerian constitution, a lacuna of law, because where you perpetrated crime is where you should be tried. The domain, the jurisdiction, the setting, the plots, literally. See, listen good. Emir of Sokoto, Emir of Kano, sorry. Sadano of Sokoto, I have a message for you. The Oba of Benin is sleeping. That's why you are making noise. Federal government of Nigeria under Fulani Janjaweed, they are making noise because Oba of Benin is sleeping. If Oba wakes and listen to you and hear you, you will all be on the run. Oba of Benin is more paramount, more powerful, more sacrilege than the Southern of Sokoto and the Emir of Kano.
But in a training video,
More sacrilegious.
A certain Edo guy, came out and was what? He said even the traditional rulers in Edo State are the one even causing this problem. He said most of them have involved themselves in politics, and that's why they don't do
care for the life of the citizens anymore.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it is true. When Oba of Benin was Oba of Benin, that was when I know Okolopolo Oba Eredua, the major Oba of Benin, old man, elderly man. Sadano Soto would not have said anything. Emir of Kano would have not made any noise if it was when the men educated on this Benin Kingdom tradition and culture of a thing. I think he was just the first son of the former Eredua, Oba Opolopolo. He is his son. That's why I'm saying that comparing the two, you actually found out that the main Oba of Benin is not alive. Having been alive, they no born Sadano of Sokoto, they no born Emir of Kano to talk. It's because the main man is gone. From his loin cometh the weaker Oba, the younger one. That is very, very discourageous. He has been discouraged because he's a small boy. The main Oba of Benin, Sadano Sokoto will not voice out. Who born monkey to come to Benin Kingdom?
Are you saying the Oba of Benin is greater than
Sadano Sokoto? Who is Sadano Sokoto? People that involve themselves in politics saw their hands with blood, all in the name of religion. Oba of Benin is gangaria, man. Studying African tradition, following everything traditionally. Sadano Sokoto is spying many people in his own domain, all in the name of his land, acquiring oil wells in Nigeria because he believes that he's the head of Nigerian political system. Have you ever seen Oba of Benin playing politics? Is more serious, and we have taken him better. A more serious, paramount, local, royal chief than Sadano Sokoto and the Emir of Kano.
Okay, but the Edo youth, do you think that if we sent the people that committed this said offense, do you think that the Edo youth will revolt, and do you not think that they will think that the governor is weak, they are just errand boy to the Fulani?
That is the question now we are going through now. we are treating it now. Because if Opobolo is not Fulani Janjaweed slave, he is a slave to his Fulani masters. The Janjaweeds has actually colonized the entire southern Nigeria. That's why all the governors here in the south are answerable to the Janjaweeds in the north. Even we are in a Yoruba administration still, the Fulani Janjaweeds are in control. When we were, in Tinubu administration, that was when Fulani Janjaweeds were at their peak, to their level that Meti Allah Bodijo actually had a say in government. He gives order, he gives directive, and it was among the ruling, departments, appropriate department that gives instruction in Nigeria. We have Department of Meti Allah, Department of Saduano of Sokoto, Department of Gumi and Co. See, listen, this is Yoruba administration, and we are seeing a situation whereby the Janjaweeds, the bloody one, are still making impacts. They have say, they are making impact, very, very impactful, at least, strength in this administration. Their strength is very, very impactful. We are feeling them.